Howdy. How are y'all doing these days? Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to a YouTube video. I know I said at the end of last year that I was going to try and upload more. I think I said that. Did I say that? I'm pretty sure. Regardless though, hi. It is February 26th. It's almost March. And I still have not uploaded any YouTube videos since I made my year-end recap vlog. But, I've just been busy and also haven't been doing anything. Okay, so today's video, I thought we'd do something a little different, from what you've normally seen on this channel, which is mostly just vlogs. Which, to be honest, when I first made this YouTube channel, the whole point of it was simply to document my life and memories and just, fun stuff that I do with my family or things that happen to me or the little adventures I go on. For my own memory's sake until I watched it later down the line. And you know what, though? A bunch of people seem to have tagged along. And, if you find joy out of watching those or think them funny or have a jolly time or maybe you just throw me on in the background and I'm just kind of chilling there, it's totally cool. Totally fine by me. But I wanted to start making more things that I would want to watch and just making content because I do enjoy making content and making things, and I'm just in this creative zone in life right now, and I just want to make videos on this channel that are still the vlogs and stuff like that because I love making those and I love having those memories and stuff like that, but I also kind of want to experiment a bit more with the content I make, which probably goes against all the algorithm rules and whatnot. But you know what? Damn the rules. We like to be chaotic here and just do a little bit of everything. That's just my life mantra, doing a little bit of everything. So I thought we could have a little chatty update, just catching up between friends, let you know what's been going on in my life, what plans I have for this channel, and other fun projects and whatnot that I have planned for the future whilst I clean up the basement. Because my basement right now is kind of it's being converted, or at least half of it is being converted into a craft and sewing corner, and it is dusty. I need to assemble a desk, and I need to clean up a bunch of stuff from my last project. Yeah, it is already almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I was supposed to start doing this first thing this morning, but I have procrastinated the entire day and done none of that. My brain just was nope, we're not going to work. We're going to read manga online and watch way too many YouTube videos and spend an hour and a half going through all the music I've saved on Instagram and adding it to my Spotify. Let us get into the cleaning. Alrighty, welcome to the basement. This is my little crafting corner, which I will give you a very brief tour of, but this is where the magic happens. Not really, but it will happen. But yes, so these are all old wardrobe thingies that used to belong to Lauren, which were then flipped around to the other side because that was her bedroom and this was storage and office. But now I have taken over and I have made it my glorious crafting, fantasy, nerding, Red Affair collection, photo shoot accessories and whatnot domain. So what I need to clean in this is I need to dust all of these surfaces and put all the stuff in here into the boxes they're supposed to be in, or the cupboards, so that way I can then measure out how much space I can put in new shelves, because I got a lot of fabric, which again is all over the place. So yes, I'm going to turn off my phone, which is recording this audio, because honestly, I cannot be bothered to have it, recording all the time, because that's a lot of effort. And I don't have a little microphone, so I'm just going to have to deal with my crusty camera audio from here on out. So the main focus, though, today that I need to get done, basically, is I need to dust off all of these, because this is going to actually be the fabric stash cupboard. So here, all this is paint stuff and props. All these things are going to be moved to this side. Those need to go down there. So they're all gonna be moved over, and that's gonna be my props. This needs to be cleaned up. This is actually a desk that there's a tabletop for it that I need to build, and it's going to go in this like corner to make like an L shape. So I got like an L going on here. Y'all should be so proud of me. I actually brought down a tripod, which I feel like all YouTubers never I have a billion tripods, never use them. I was using a cardboard box stack. This is all like garbage and stuff that needs to be donated and just out of the house, so eventually I will have more space that way. But yeah, so I gotta build the desk and make this like little L-shaped thing here. I've got all these little boxes and stuff like that, which we're going to use to organize the stuff that isn't there because it is a mess. And then I'm gonna try to empty this out, which currently right now is full of fabric and pattern. So this is like my pattern drawer right now. I'd like to ideally transfer these patterns into here because like this is gonna be a lot nicer, and I could like have like my own made patterns, and then I could have like all the ones I bought like lined up here like a filing cabinet. So yeah, gonna try to transfer all that into here, and then take these drawers, which are full of fabric right now, and put them all over there, hopefully. And then over here, this is like random stuff that I've made that this drawer, we're just gonna ignore that. It's really this drawer. This drawer is a mess. This has like my portable like sewing kit. It has headbands, it has my wig stuff in here, wig caps, it's got ribbons, so much ribbons, it's got boob cups, wiring, needles, pins, scissors. It's just everywhere, and like all this stuff, like these are real flowers that have been dried, these are fake ones, like it all needs to go away. And then I got this stuff, it's just like more props and whatnot, but it probably won't change from where it is. And then yeah, and then lastly, I think it would be kind of fun to do a little gallery wall here with some pictures. I have a picture of Roscoe already. I'm thinking I'll just hang up here, and then I have this other picture frame. And I'd like to go to the thrift store and see if I can find some more of these like wooden pictures and whatnot to hang on the wall, and I'll print out some photos from my like fantasy shoots and whatnot, because I think that would be very whimsical and, you know, remind me what I'm making and what it's for, and to be inspiring and all that fun stuff. Maybe on this wall I'll put up like a bulletin board or something, so that when I'm like brainstorming ideas and all that fun stuff, we have a spot to pin designs and ideas and concepts. And yeah, but yeah, so this is my crafting room. It is a mess, but we're gonna clean it. I'm gonna put some music on, and gonna get a Swiffer, and I have all this garbage that needs recycled. I'm gonna turn these lights on. Yeah, it smells like vinegar in here. This is Ethan's side, which used to be Lauren's bedroom, but now is a workshop. And yeah, apologies, I'm a little out of YouTube making shape, and also this is a format I have never done before, so yeah. Okay, less talking, more cleaning. So, whilst I empty this out, let us have a wee chat. How have y'all been these last, I guess by the time this goes up, like 2 months? How's your 2024 thus far? I hope it's been chill for y'all. It's been pretty chill for me here. Just been busy trying to plan photo shoots, working on a few photo shoots here and there, working on film projects, stuff like that, you know. Nothing particularly exciting, though I have like a lot of plans for really exciting like projects and stuff this year. I'm like working towards those goals, and also just like trying to expand like my business as a photographer has really been my priority focus so far this year, and I've just been like really enjoying that. And it was part of me too has been like kind of like debating, I guess, kind of struggling with that fact a little bit. And like trying to like basically wrap my head around the fact being like, oh, I went to school to study film and television, but honestly, it's just not bringing me that same sense of like joy that it used to. But yeah, so I've just been really enjoying working as a photographer and coming up with all these like super fun, creative ideas and just really fully embracing my like inner kid and imagination and the fantasy nerd that I am, because I feel like it's always one of those things that it's always there. It's always been a part of like who I am as a person, but like I never really like publicly showed it as much or embraced it as much as I have always wanted to. I was always so scared of being like judged and people say that that's like childish, basically. So yeah, my fear of rejection was real strong in my younger youth. So I feel like I never openly embraced it quite to the same degree that I am now, where I'm like, I will scream it from the rooftops for all to hear. Is kind of my mentality. And my cool. But like, yeah, now that I'm getting older, and as I'm older, I mean, I'll be 24 this year. Don't come at me about that. I know 24 is still young. I'm still young. I still got all my youth ahead of me. But regardless, now that I'm getting older, I just feel like I'm just like starting to realize or understand that I'm just like, you know what? There's simply too many things I want to do in this life to be afraid of just openly embracing what I love doing in life, because I am slowly learning that, you know what, people, you will find those people and they will find you, and being part of that community or making that community is just the best feeling ever. And that feeling didn't truly hit home till literally I went to my first Ren Fair last year, which was literally down the street from me, which I just happened to see, and just like being there and surrounded by those people, like I felt so brave, and I was like walking up to people and talking to people was so easy, which is such a testament for me personally, because I've been struggling the last few years, especially since COVID. It's just got worse with my own like social anxiety, and just being in such an environment surrounded by fellow like fantasy lovers and nerds, just something about it was just like so eye-opening to me that I'm just like, oh my gosh, I love this and I want to be part of this more, and I want to make like more stuff like this, and I want to be involved in this like community. Oh, pardon this vacuum. Okay. And yeah, so I was just like one of those things that I was like, what I've been missing out on so much in life because of this. And now that I'm just like, you know what, if I'm gonna go, we're going all in. I've been like in a very good headspace, I feel like, over these last couple months, and like working on these projects and learning to sew and meeting new people and like reconnecting with even like friends of mine from like high school who I kind of lost touch with over COVID and whilst I was in school, and just like reconnecting with them has just brought me so much happiness in life that I'm just like, I'm gonna grin ear to ear every day, and I get so excited to like message them, or like my one friend Aislinn and I, we had like a book club meeting and we spent like 6.5 hours talking about this book series ACOTAR, which she got me absolutely hooked on and I'm like obsessed with and I love so much. And like 6.5 hours, we could have probably gone on for another 3 hours, and even now we're like, we need to start like a book club group, and that is what we're planning on doing, and like making our own little like fantasy community. And I hope it's one of those things that can grow and like we can make new friends and do more like fun things together, because it's so much fun to geek out with people about the same things that you love. So in light of that, I have like, this whole thing has sparked so much creativity in my soul. And even like last year I started doing this thing called like these creative like theme shoots is what I call them. So I did a few with Esther already, which were like so much fun and super successful and really did really well. Even like online social media, everybody was loving them. So we did like a Blade Runner one, and then we did like super colorful color pop one, running around like on the beach and like lingerie, well partially lingerie, and like super bright vibrant clothing. And it was just such a great time. We shot that for like 4 hours on a very public beach up where my grandparents live up north. And it was just one of those things I was like, man, these are so much fun to do. And then I started doing more, and I dabbled in a bit more into the fantasy, which is really where this can of worms opened, and this basically came into being, where we did a Lord of the Rings themed photo shoot, which was beyond amazing and turned out so good. The photos are so beautiful, and it just all had started because I had happened to find these 2 dresses at the thrift store for like 20 bucks, and I was like, these are pretty, I could totally use this in a photo shoot. And my friend Aislinn, being the absolute amazing human being that she is, modeled for me, and it was just so great. And that's how 2 came into existence. It was one of those things I was like, oh, I would love a magical creature. I've always wanted to make one for so long, but I've been so scared to try it. And then after my mom showed me how to make one thing, I was like, oh yeah, I've watched a bunch of YouTube videos. I watched all these like cosplayers and stuff like that, and they make it sound so easy. I can do that. And yeah, that's kind of where everything all started. And I mean, I've always collected like random things when I was at school. Often a lot of props for like film shoots and stuff like that would always come from my house if we didn't get them from like a prop house or something like that, because I just have random things, and I've always liked collecting random weird thingies. And I've always aspired to have my own personal wizard study. Yeah, the moment I learned to sew was really opening up a big ass can of worms for me, because now my ambitions for costume making, which is something I've always admired, are so far beyond my skill set. But that's fine. It's all good. So yeah, that basically leads me to where I am today now, and what I'm kind of doing this year, which is basically on top of like my regular photography work and other stuff, which helps pay for a lot of these really fun and amazing projects. This year, my primary goal really is to just make more things that feel magical, more magical type photo shoots, and bring more people into it, do bigger ones, crazier concepts, like all of that kind of stuff. I also like really want to push myself even as like a creative person and learn to make the things that I've been so scared to make for so long, but now I'm just like, yeah, I just want to like go out of my comfort zone and really push myself to learn to do those things that I've wanted to do for so long, but I've just been so scared to do. So one of those things, so my first big major project that I'm doing this year, which I'm so scared to do, but I am also absolutely giddy with excitement, is I'm going to be making a ball gown, like full ass, hoop skirt and all. Will probably vaguely resemble a wedding dress just because of the fabric that I have. I may or may not dye it. I have yet to decide. But yeah, so I am making a ball gown, and I'm giving myself basically 2 months to make it, or a month and a half to make it, which for some people who are maybe the more experienced seamstress, that might not be that bad. For me, who knows literally so little about sewing, it's very intimidating, and I'm very nervous, but I'm also super excited to get that started. So I have most of the material for it and patterns and whatnot for it, and my mom's going to be helping me make it. But yeah, that's going to be an interesting project. I am making it for a photo shoot that I'm hoping to collaborate with another photographer on to do some like video bits. But it's very whimsical princess is the vibe. that's just the first of many gowns that I will hopefully make. So I've got to make a big ass ball dress. I'm making some fun pirate clothes because I love to have the sexy black pirate shirts. Just the sexy pirate shirts. I literally, tell me a fantasy character or a character from anything vaguely fantastical or historical who doesn't have the like musketeer shirt or the poet shirt or the pirate shirt and it does not look amazing. I'll wait. Exactly. You can't think of not one. So I am making sexy black pirate shirts, which I'm so excited about, and it's going to be so much fun because it's a little silly project, but you know what? Sometimes I just want to do a little silly project that makes me happy. But yeah, so like I have a bunch of fun and cool projects like sewing wise and stuff planned. And the reason why I'm telling you all of this basically is because I really want to make more videos showing kind of like behind the scenes stuff and how I make these things and take you along basically on my like sewing crafting journey as I learn to sew and make cool stuff and do these fun things. I love watching behind the scenes projects and how people make things. I think it's so interesting. And I've always loved watching that kind of content. And so I just want to be able to, you know, maybe contribute a little bit to that and show you guys a little bit how I do these fantasy photo shoots. Maybe do more behind the scenes when I go to do a photo shoot. Or how I'm making, yeah, like these clothes or props or what I'm finding and where I'm finding them and like how you can do it too. So that's definitely going to be something that's a change from what I've made in the past. No, I've never really done like tutorial stuff because I've never really thought myself qualified enough to teach anyone. Not that I'm saying these are going to be tutorials, but maybe more like a come along and fumble with me kind of journey. Oh, I forgot the legs for the desk on the other side. Ow! Oh, shite. I didn't think this through. Okay, it is one thing. We'll find out. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. Made it. I don't even know if these screwdrivers are the right size. Oh, nice. Nice. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Oh, you know what would be smarter? Is putting this on the ground. Look at this big brain. Think hard. Oh, yeah, there we go. Nice, that'll work. There we go, that works. That works great. This works much smarter. Huzzah! Look at that! Okay, so I have the desk moved now and assembled vaguely. Now I've pulled out though all the fabric, which is a fair bit. Lots of this is being put towards the ball gown, and then I got some other stuff which I'm now going to transfer over there, as well as take the fabric that is in this cupboard and also put it over here. I might put some of the smaller bits here for like test bits and whatnot. But yeah, I gotta fold this stuff though. It's gonna be a pain in the arse. But yeah, so far, ignoring this mess, so far that's looking pretty good. And then I'll probably maybe hang up a photo or two. You're precariously balanced on a toilet paper, not toilet paper roll, paper towel roll. I cannot be stopped. Okay, this is me saying it now. No more going to the thrift store. I need to stop spending all of my money at the thrift store. Ooh, you're kind of bright. Before we end off this video, the room is pretty much as done as it's gonna be right now. There's still like little things that I want to like do here and there, but for the most part, it is what it is. But I wanted to show you what I got whilst I went to the thrift store, which I went to look for picture frames to finish my little gallery wall. But alas, they didn't have anything really good. But I did get some other fun stuff. So first thing first, I got these amazing boots. Look at them. They are going to be perfect for the Ren Fair season this year, because the boots that I normally wear, which are like knee-high ones, which are lots of fun, they get really hot during the like warmer like May and like June ones. So I will rather opt for sandals and lower boots that still give off that I'm going on an adventure vibe. I also got this really pretty like blue fabric, which is kind of similar to this gold one I have here. So they're very similar. I thought those looked super pretty, and maybe I'll use them for part of an outfit ensemble. You know what, actually? I know what these could be perfect for. I don't know, I'll have to think about that. So I got that. This was like, how much was this? How much were you? She was $3.99. So she was a whole $2 more expensive than that gold one. Then I got this, like, I guess they're curtains. I don't really know. This really pretty, like, ivory white curtain fabric, which I think I'm going to actually use for the top layer of my ball gown. I had this, like, other stuff, which are also curtains, but it just doesn't feel as nice and, like, fancy or, like, expensive as this stuff does. This stuff kind of flows similar to like chiffon, but is not. So I think I might opt for this instead. So I got 2 of them, and they were also, I believe, I think they were $2. These were $2.99, so $3. So got these for the ball gown. And then I got this little box thing, which purely because it looks really freaking cool. And it's like, look at that. Oh, the detail work is so pretty. Definitely a more expensive thing that made my little haul a bit pricier. Because I think it came out to about like $34. I had like $2 and like member points, flex points or whatever. So I used those. So this was $8.49. I think it came out to like $9. The boots also were $11. So again, slightly expensive. And then I also got some bracelets, which were also kind of expensive, I guess. They were $3.99. But anyways, I have these bracelets, which I plan on using as both actual bracelets. These ones are a bit more like bronzy than these ones. Well, these are still kind of goldish, and this is a silver one. But anyways, I plan to use these as actual bracelets. Actual bracelets, but I also think they would be really fun to use on like clothing to like hang stuff off of, or drapery and whatnot. I don't know, but they're gonna live in my little treasure chest box here. But yeah, that is pretty much gonna be the video. Don't have much else to add here other than I hope you enjoyed this relaxing little chit chat kind of video. And I'm really excited to start the making of this ball gown. It's gonna be a freaking wild ride. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm super excited to start showcasing more like behind the scenes stuff with like my projects as well as like my photo shoots, because they're really fun and I hope they inspire you. And yeah, you'll be seeing a lot more nerdy things from me in the future, hopefully, if I remember to film things. I am very much out of rhythm with recording stuff, and I'm just gotta shift back into that mindset of making YouTube videos. But yeah, I don't have any like particular upload schedule. I'm gonna try to upload as many videos as I can this year. That's just my goal. I don't know how many that's gonna be. I'm not gonna put like a ton of pressure on myself just because this year is kind of chaotic. I got a lot of projects going on, a lot of photo shoots, and a lot of things happening. So I will do my best to upload as often as I can. Not only for other people to watch, but also for my own memory's sake, so I can go back and have a jolly old laugh about these projects. But yeah, thanks for sticking around as always, and I'm excited for what this future holds in store. Yeah. I'll see y'all in the next vlog. Stay cool, be kind, friends, take care of yourself, and go do something nerdy. That's my catchphrase now. Okay, bye.